I was finally free. Free to make my own choices and free to do what I wanted with my life. After the war, I went on a road trip, just to get away. I didn't know where I was going or what I was going to get into, but I just drove. I went everywhere, stopping to take pictures of everything I could. I swear, I had to be on the road for months. Used my Army's payout to stay at hotels along the way. This had to be the best feeling in the world. Not having to answer to anyone, not having to come back to a certain place at a certain time, and most obviously not having to kill anyone to save my own life. All that was over, and I was so happy. This was the most amazing feeling in the world. Again, the war was over, and I had taken my leave of the Army, which meant I had also taken my leave of West Point. And it was time for me to move on and actually do what I wanted. With the GI Bill in place, I also had the freedom to go to any school I wanted for free. And for no reason at all, I chose the University of Florida. While attending Florida, I decided to major in performing arts, but I also got the opportunity to play football. By no means did I go in expecting to be a starter, and by no means was I a starter, but apparently, while I was overseas, highlights of me playing football had caught a few people's attention. Speedy Zoe was kind of a household name, and when I came back home, everyone wanted to know what was next for Zoe. Florida was awesome. I stayed until my senior year and received my degree, but what was also cool was we won the national championship. Being an older guy on the team, I shared the starting position with a younger back, but I still Speedy Zoe. Don't get it twisted. Everyone knew that. With him and I in the backfield, we were unstoppable, and my reps started to bubble yet again. Some time had passed, and it was time for the draft combine, where I absolutely felt like I destroyed it. Before the combine, we had to do a small press conference, and I was asked about the war and how did that change who I was as a person. I mean, I was never ashamed to fight in the war, but questions like this always flared up those images and those thoughts that I had fought so hard to keep down to be happy. Usually I would allow the small things like this to ruin my entire day, but I guess that's how the war changed me. Realizing that the small things would never become bigger in my life as long as I keep them small. The battle was always in the mind, and that was the most important war we could ever fight, is in our mind. And if we could win that war in our mind, then we could win at anything in life. Ran a 4.3 and a 40 and ran my routes perfectly. I had put on a little weight during and after the war, so I was definitely more solid than I was when I was at West Point. But with all the route running, I was catching on to how my experience would play out in the NFL. And seeing some of the guys at the combine, I knew my style would definitely have to change to accommodate an NFL team, and I was more than prepared to do so. Draft night, and I honestly didn't know what to expect. We were on the red carpet, cameras flashing everywhere. I felt like a movie star. At my age, I never thought what would happen would happen. I actually got the call in the first round. I guess that was the crazy part. I was a first rounder. I think that was the first time I actually realized I was meant to play this game. Yo, it's your boy YGThaBeast, if you nasty, and as you can see on your screen, the Arizona Cardinals picked up that man, AA Alfonso Armstrong the second. You see, we are 80 overall. Right now, I'm choosing my X factors, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there's some new ones in here, maybe? I'm not sure. You know me on my Madden series, I never get too deep into it to where I can really tell. But this year, we got face of the franchise, kind of replacing the franchise if you want a story, if you want some detailed experience. And as you can see, we talking to my man D-Hop in the locker room, and you know your boy is an entertainer. AA is an entertainer, so you know we got to meet the teammates and things like this. This is pretty dope to do in the face of the franchise. The only place I see where Madden potentially dropped the ball, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, at any time, but you can only play like 3 games in the season. They simulate so many games in the season that you kind of only play the key games, and I'm not sure if you could turn that off in the actual version of the game or if that's just a thing, but you speed past games so quickly in here, and that's like the only downfall about playing face of the franchise over the regular franchise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play both. When the game fully comes out, I'm going to continue the face of the franchise in this story mode, because I think it's interesting doing like little press conferences. It boosts your team player, like what you are as a person. I think that's pretty dope. But at the same time, it's not dope only playing like 2 games and then the season is over. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my face of the franchise save and create a regular franchise save as well, so that way we can get some games in between the story and all that, because literally I was able to record 2 gameplays with my trial, and we're already in the Super Bowl. Like, that's crazy. Like, literally 2 games and we're in the Super Bowl. But you see me editing my man AA, and for some reason everybody always hates my choice of face mask. Y'all gotta understand, I played lineman from junior high to high school, and I walked on in college. I just like bigger face masks, and I love the Predator face mask. I'm sorry, that's just me. To me, it gives, I don't know, you see somebody lined up in the backfield with the Predator mask on, bro, with the visor on. That's clean to me, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what I'm gonna do for my player, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Madden is available for everybody. You do what you want with your running back, how you want to do it, you feel me? But for some reason, every year, everybody's just, that's all they want to talk about. Instead of the beautiful story, the content, the hard work that I provide, these motherfluffers want to talk about a face mask. But anyway, I'm showing you all the customizations just in case you want to customize your very own Speedy Zoe, man. If you got a Speedy Zoe, man, make sure you guys hit me up on Twitter, man. Show me your version of Speedy Zoe. Show me what team he went to. You guys know 42 is my number, but unfortunately in Arizona, they did not have 42. So we had to settle for 44. I mean, not really settling. I love the number 44 on a running back, or number 42, or 34. Shout out to Bo Jackson, you feel me? War Eagle, I ain't gonna say it again. So yeah, here we are at number 44 instead of 42. And I went through a lot of shoes. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, bro, but it's a lot of new shoes added this year. And I stumbled across the 99 Club Force Savage Elite, and look how them things just hit off them white socks, man. Your boy gonna be out there moving like lightning. Now, I guess I should just preface this whole series by saying that I will be playing on All Pro and not All Madden with my 80 overall version, just because, bro, on All Madden, you will get slayed. So for future gameplay, your boy will be playing on All Pro and not All Madden, just to start off. Like, once I hit like 90 overall, or maybe 87, 88, something like that, where I can actually compete, then we will do that, because even on All Pro, my 80 overall, he's getting smacked around. I actually really enjoy getting smacked around, I cannot lie. But again, shout out to EA and Madden for adding these little nuances to the game. I wish they would have allow people to play defense instead of just completely offense in your second year at college. That way everybody could, you know, enjoy face of the franchise and not just be all offense. That would have been dope if you could have been a cornerback, a middle linebacker, or any of those positions would have been dope to see instead of just only being offense. But If you guys are ready to see some gameplay, man, make sure you guys leave this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you are new to the channel and you want to see some more Madden 21 content just like this, bro. And I got you guys. But until the next one, man, peace.
If you must disobey the wise one, then it must be for a cause. It must be something revolutionary. Your destiny was chosen before your birth, but only you can write your history. Choose wisely and freely what you want, my child.
My grandpa was right.